I just got my Eyescream Beauty Box for June, and I thought it'd be fun to check out what I got. The month of June, our theme is Sun-Kissed Scoops. The first two things that I'm super excited about is we did get two of these multi-chrome palette by Charmacy. So here is the first one. A lovely little color story. And here is our second one. Next up, we did get a couple items from Base Blue, and I'm actually quite excited about them. So we did get this. It's like a brush, like this like crazy packaging that they put it in. But it is this really nice brush. I feel like a lot of the times Base Blue products just don't work for me, but I'm really happy that they gave us some stuff that like anybody is kind of able to use, so that's pretty cool. We also did get a little makeup sponge. I will be curious to see how big this gets in water. It is quite small, but I'm guessing it'll be great for like around the eyes, stuff like that. We also did get this Rachel Couture Lip Duo. So it is a duo of lip gloss. We have a clear on this side and then kind of this brownie mocha shade on the other side. And then lastly, we did get this Ofra blush in the shade Candy Apple. I am happy that they did send us just a single pan this time. I'm not a big fan of the like 3 trio pan thing. I just find it really hard to kind of use, so I'm happy that we did get a full product. And I do think that this shade is a really good shade that I do feel like quite a lot of people are going to be able to get some use out of. So super stoked there. Let me go ahead and we can go ahead and get started with our look. So I just threw on a really simple eye because now we get to play with these fun duochrome shadows. I really cannot decide. I'm not going to be using every single shade just because we have a ton, which is actually pretty exciting. We'll have tons to play with in the future. I'm kind of tempted to do some of the like purpley kind of bluey tones. I think this one is really standing out to me. What's going to be fun because these are all duochromes, they are going to have a flip. I do not have a glitter primer, so I won't be using one, but I think we're going to start off first with this shade right here. So I'm just going to be using my finger. So I will say if by random chance you're purchasing these or did get these, I find that the shades so far that have the like woven pattern on them. Okay, real quick. Hello? I hope that my camera is like picking up on this shine. That is so good. I forget, how much are these palettes? So these palettes are $30 each. And we got them in our box, basically for the price of the box. Like that's crazy. These are gorgeous. I'm not usually a big fan of an all shimmer palette, but I mean, something I will say though, like for myself, is a look like I'm doing today, where I really just did like, you know, a tape method, did 2 neutral eyeshadows, and am now popping on some fun shimmers. I mean, this is going to be a way to create a really impactful eye and really fun eye, but also be like something I could do probably in like 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm really excited with that. I really want to use this shade right here. I'm just trying to decide how I want to do it with these other ones. So I think next I'm going to take this purple. I'm going to try my best to cram in as many shadows as we can. Maybe we'll do like 4. So this one's a bit more emollient. So I'm kind of placing this just in the center. But these are all so shiny. And when I say emollient, I don't really mean like strong emollient though. Like as it's on my eye, it really kind of just feels like a shadow. You can just see that's so pretty. And I really just love how easy they are going on. Should I try it? We'll try in a second with a brush just to see how they pick up, because I know not some people don't like to use their fingers. I feel like fingers are still going to be such an easy way just to pick up shadows, but you do you. So I'm going to go and start off with this shade right here. This is one of those more, I would say, kind of textured shades. So that one did have the emollient shade, I guess. I'm just gonna tap that on. It did pick up really well with the brush. And a little bit of that into the inner part of the eye. Really pretty. Of course, with our example, I'm just using basically a ton of shades. You totally don't need to do that. I am so happy they included this in this month box. This is literally just such a great value. I feel like I'm going to be using these every day just because they're so fun and pretty and really sparkly. Like, I feel like most of them almost have like a sheer base. Like, I think we're going to put it on the brow bone, which is really helpful because for one, it can work with a lot more different skin tones and we're able to put it in different like places. I'm going to take this shade right here. Same with the brush. And this is that same where I would say emollient texture. Now, this one's not picking up as well. Just going to dig my brush in there a little bit better. Now it's picking up a bit more. Ooh. I hope you can see that. This one has like, I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up, but it's like a green flip. That's really pretty. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I love. Okay, lastly, I'm just going to wipe my brush off, and I hope I'm not crazy here. I just want to make sure. So I'm thinking of taking this center shade, which is like a white. Switch with my finger. That should be okay. I'm going to pick it up with the brush. It's going to take a little bit. Just tap all around this brow bone. I feel like because I'm being cautious, it's not applying like a crap ton. But it's really pretty. It's very soft. And something I think as well with a palette like this that's really easy and fun for summer. Like, I think this palette or this box is really meant for like kind of festival-ish idea. Is that you're really just able to take a shade like this or this kind of palette and kind of place it in multiple areas, like on your face, on your body. Like the other day, I kind of wanted my arms to be a little more shimmery, so I took like a shimmer shadow and just kind of rubbed it in, and it lasted all day. Like, I think these are really like cool and easy ideas. Granted, I'm not saying that the brand is recommending that, but I think if you want to like try it out and see how it works for you, I think especially with palettes like these that have so many shades, it's just really fun, like to add to a lip product. Just a lot of fun. So next up, one product that I realized I forgot to show you when I believe I did my unboxing is we did get the Illuminati. It's like an eye pencil. It's like this metallic shade, kind of like a metallic flip shadow. So I'm just going to apply that to my waterline. And that is showing up. I don't know if it's doing anything like extra crazy. I mean, I think it did something. I think it really like helps to complement the shine. Next up, we are going to try the little sponge that we got. So I did already get mine wet. It didn't get too much bigger, but it is really soft. It was already soft to begin with, but I figured we'd test it out. I don't know if there's really a way to test it out, but we'll go ahead and put it on a little bit of concealer and just, you know, play with it and see it. So I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, using the more hydrating one. And it is working. I will be honest, I don't know if, for one, I'm so accustomed to using, like, a larger sponge. So unless you really need a sponge for, like, a small area, I don't know how much this is going to help. I personally find it much more easier just to use a larger sponge. But, you know, we'll say it's kind of a little freebie. But will I keep using it? Probably not. Alright, face is set. Now let's go ahead and go in with blush. So we actually have two products we get to play with. So we got this really pretty Ofra Candy Apple Blush shade. And then I think, just going to use our brush that we got from Base Blue. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's a little cute thing. It's sad. I feel like this will just have to go in the trash, but I don't know. I get what they were trying to do. I don't know if this has, yeah, this doesn't have any kind of name. So I'm hoping it should work with blush. Why not? Get some of the shade. Hopefully it's not too pigmented. I guess we'll see. Oh, that's pretty. It's giving like a nice like flush, but it's not anything like too much. Take a little bit on my forehead and into my hairline. I really like that. That's really pretty. Alright, for our last product, which is this lip duo, I think I'm gonna go with the darker shade. I feel like I've been seeing a lot more people wear like lip glosses without a lip liner, so I'm gonna try it. If you do not know, I'm not a big lip gloss person, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try. So far it does have a tint of color, but not a lot. So far, I would say I like that it's, like, non-sticky. It does look pretty. It just feels weird because I feel like I'm so much more used to wearing, like, a bold lip. But this is really pretty. And it does feel like a nice formula, and I do like that we do have the, like, duo moment together with it. So this is our completed look. What I thought we would do is go ahead and just talk through everything in the box, things that I feel like are worth it, things that I don't. I'm just gonna say, first of all, I think this is actually a really good box. Definitely one of my favorites. I would say most of the items I am going to be using all the time, so that is super exciting. So I'm just gonna say probably my top two items, probably tied for first, are going to be the shadow palettes, which is amazing. Like I said, there are so many shades. The fact that we got both of these and they're both worth $30 is such an amazing value, and worth it alone to subscribe to the box. I think it's just such an amazing value. Next up, I will say, is the blush. I love this. This is probably going to be like an everyday shade for me. It's just so pretty. Next up, let's say, is the brush. I love this. It's a nice brush. I'm happy that they decided to send us a brush from Base Blue and not just some random product. I do think the lip product is nice. Am I going to use it? Probably not too often. I'm going to try and maybe keep this on, but we'll see. Okay, I already lost the liner. But the eye pencil, I think it's pretty. The only thing for me with like certain shades is that if I don't notice it standing out like hardcore, I just don't know if it's my favorite. So like I tend to feel like I go for like a dark pencil or a light pencil to open up the eyes. I do feel like it opened up the eyes, which is nice, but I don't know if it did the same as like a white or like a kind of creamy shade would do. So, you know, it's kind of I'll use it, but not my top thing. And then I would just say this little sponge, it's a cute thing. I'm not hating on it, but it's probably the thing that I would say the most that like we probably did not need with this palette, but I'm happy to try it out, and I'm happy to have it in case I ever do find myself in a situation where I do need it. All in all, though, I will say I think this is an incredible value box this month. $30 is what you pay for it, free shipping to get all of this fun stuff. And honestly, for me, like I say, I always recommend this. I think it's a really good idea, especially if you're a makeup lover, especially if you're on a budget and want to play with makeup. I think it's really good. I love the fact that it is all indie brands, so we're really getting to support our indie community and just be able to talk about a lot of different fun makeup that is out there. So I love it. I think it is such a great value, and I highly recommend you to subscribe if you do want to check out some of their stuff. I will have a link down below in my description. It's not affiliated or anything, but it's just there in case you want to sign up and start testing out some of the stuff. I think it's just really fun. That's going to be it for me today. Definitely let me know down below what you think of this video. I would love it if you subscribed. If you did enjoy this content, give me a like. It really helps out, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye.